coming in at number 2 is the podcast room. It's either that or like you have to go to the daily mandated fitness hours in the courtyard. Hi everyone, so in today's video, I wanted to talk about the top 5 spots to be emotionally vulnerable in Arkham Asylum.
LaRue, I thought we were supposed to fucking chill. What are you doing?
Oh, I was just...
Dude, I really just need to smoke and chill and hang out.
Oh no, yeah, we are. We're gonna chill, we'll hang out.
All right.
But I was
listen,
also...
LaRue,
Yeah.
Can we just smoke and watch a movie today or something? No deep conversations or talking about our feelings. It's getting a little too much lately.
Yeah. No, No, so I'm just gonna finish this up, and then maybe I'll come by your cell. And we'll just fucking smoke. We'll just fucking smoke and chill.
All right.
Sounds good. Hey, I'll see you later.
Hell yeah.
Get out of here. Top 5 smoke spots in Arkham Asylum. All right, coming in at number 1, it's gonna be outside Joker's cell. Let's address the elephant in the room. Yes, I did join up in Joker Gang when I got here.
Joker Gang for life.
You know, it was really a choice between that and Two-Face Gang, and Two-Face Gang makes you like burn off half your face, so. A lot of people know this. Joker in here is like kind of a chill guy. I really fuck with this guy. Like when we smoke, like you can't go in his cell, but when we smoke, like I'm smoking outside his cell, I'll fucking pass him the joint, and he fucking like listens to you. You know what I mean? Like he's really quiet, he doesn't say anything, but like he laughs at the right like points like in your story, which is like, I don't know, it's like really nice to like that someone listens to you like that, or like that you get that kind of like attention from someone who's so like fucking legendary. So weeks later you would find out that he actually wasn't listening. He was plotting his escape by planting hundreds of little Joker bombs around his cell, so that he could blow himself up and die. Apparently it was quote unquote for the bit and a funny way to go.
Joker Gang for life.
And coming in at number 2 is the podcast room. Formerly known as the infirmary, Clayface recently took it over and he's made it into his little podcast room. And you know, he invites on guests like Andrew Schultz, you know, famous comedian, and they discuss really interesting topics such as, you know, does hitting guys on the head with a big hammer help the economy? Stuff like that. You know, Clayface, formerly an actor, his critics might say that he's not someone who has a lot of practical knowledge or intelligence, but he doesn't really need that. You know, he fashions himself as a kind of a alt thinker and provocateur. And like I said, the residents of Arkham, they love this show. And they just got a Squarespace sponsorship. So they're gonna keep it going. Really good stuff. You like sitting in the audience and watching the show because it's one of the few things that can cut through the stress of living around psychopaths and really induce true boredom, which helps you to get to sleep, which is not as easy to do as one might think in Arkham Asylum. And here's the trick, you can't sleep in the podcast room because Clayface has actually employed Victor Zsasz to slit the throats of anyone who falls asleep. The trick is you start watching the podcast, it induces a bit of sleep, and then you sneak on back to your cell. You tuck in, you look out through the window at the moonlight, and you think about how you ended up here and the mistakes you made. So coming in at number 3 is your therapist's office. Kind of a strange development, but after his appearance on the Clayface podcast, Jordan Peterson, of all people, he said that he really like fell in love with the culture of fostering challenging discourse at Arkham.
So yeah, that's why I think we should hit guys with hammers.
You know, Nietzsche was an advocate of the will to power, right? So
anyways, you can smoke in Peterson's office during your sessions, which is chill. He's chill with you like that. And, you know, I don't know, like even despite all his flaws, Peterson, he's the only person that like is sober in Arkham and that will actually listen to you while sober. And so you can get really deep with him. You know, he can ask you really deep questions about your childhood, your past, all kinds of juicy things that really like gets your guard down and you get to really important subjects, which is a massive mistake. Peterson starts crying for some fucking reason. He's weeping. He's talking about, you can't even hear what he's saying. He's like, oh, oh, it's really beautiful because God. And the illusion breaks, and you're reminded that you're talking to some Daily Wire grifter. It's like, I'm the one who needs help here. Why the fuck are you crying? So anyways, you tell Jordan that there's a really cool podcast, a second podcast he hasn't heard of, in the catacombs beneath Arkham. Millions of views, this guy, really interesting to talk to. So he kind of waddles on down there. Yeah, it's actually Killer Croc who lives down there. You two have a deal. You send him guys, he gives you an extra meal token. So it works out, it works out. All right, number 4 is the warden's office. The warden, this guy, Jeffrey Arkham, complete Nepo baby. He only has a job because of his fucking name. The Joker, for example, used to call him like all the time. And Clayface won't invite him on the show. He takes that really hard. You know, he writes LinkedIn posts about how to be a good leader in your organization and reposts Gary Vee videos about like the potential of NFTs. You don't want to like criticize him too much. You kind of are validating his insecurities and telling him like, no, like it's actually really cool that you're putting yourself out there and shit like that. Smoking with him is like, it's either that or like you have to go to the daily mandated fitness hours in the courtyard. And usually during those, like Bane beats the shit out of everyone. So, you know. All right, and number 5, probably the best smoke spot in all of Arkham Asylum. It's the freezer room in the back of the cafeteria where Mr. Freeze has to have his lunch. They don't really have the facilities to properly serve him, so they just fucking haul his ass into there and they just serve him a dish. But the reason it's such a fucking sick spot is because this fucking place does not have AC in the summer. Like, it gets so fucking hot. And you know, you and him are kind of chill, so you get that special treatment and you can eat your lunch back there with him. You can fucking smoke, cake it. You know, it really depends on the day you get him though. Like, he's always talking about his dead wife. It's like every day with the dead wife though. You know what I mean? Like, every fucking day, like this, like I miss her so much, like if only Batman hadn't stopped. Like, Batman didn't fucking stop you from saving your dead wife. Like, it was never gonna happen, dude. You couldn't shoot her with a giant like special laser to bring her back to life. Like, she's dead, man. Get the fuck over it. If this was just like once or twice, but no, it's like every fucking day, actually. Can you just be a good hang for once? You know what I mean? It's like, can you just be a good fucking friend to me and we can just smoke and hang out? Like, why can't we just be funny guys? Why can't you just make me fucking laugh? And after a while, you look at him and it's like, this guy's fucking pathetic. I look at him crying, I'm like, this guy's fucking weak. No wonder if you got your ass beat over and over again by Batman, you fucking pussy. The more he goes on, you just get fucking angrier and angrier. The more he fucking talks, you just fucking grab him and you fucking... Oh, jeez. It's really quite funny.